What's up, YouTube? Hey guys, today we're doing a little bit different video. It's not a fishing video, it is a golf cart video, golf cart battery. So DC House reached out to me to do, because I've been testing all these lithium batteries. Excuse me. They reached out to me to try one for a golf cart. I had probably one of my biggest videos on here is converting a 36 volt golf cart to 3 deep cycle batteries. And so anyway, what we're doing today is we're going to take out this is a 48 volt golf cart, and we're going to put a 52 volt lithium 100 amp hour battery in this thing. I'll show it to you here in just a second. In fact, I'll bring it up on the screen. It seems to be pretty self-explanatory. We're going to find out, but let me show you the golf cart real quick. So this is the golf cart that we're going to be using this on. This is a club car. These are the batteries that are currently in there, and we're going to take these guys out. So it's 6 batteries. So I guess these are 6 8 volt batteries making a 48 volt golf cart. One of the things that I do not have right now that we're going to have to do a little bit later is I don't have a power converter. I need to get this video out before I go to Tennessee, and don't have a power converter to change from 36 volt to 12. So we have stuff like our lights, for instance, up there that will need to be, those are on 12 volt batteries, so those are not going to work for the short time being until I can get that converter in. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon. It's very easy to do. Just simply hook it up, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But let's go ahead and get into this video, and hope you guys enjoy it, man. I want to say a big thanks to DC House for doing this battery. This is gonna be fun. Should give us a little more pep. Y'all stay tuned. All right, so real quick, let's just talk about what this comes with. So it comes with a battery. The great thing with this battery is it has a steel casing on here. What that means is it prevents it from swelling. That's where you get a lot of your degradation on these lithium batteries. This particular battery is 105 pounds. Comes with some nice little handles to pull it up with. But when you think about it, you're doing a big weight reduction, because each one of those batteries, so let me do a quick calculation. Okay, so each one of those batteries, I do a quick calculation here, but each one of those batteries are about 70 pounds. So we have roughly 420 pounds of batteries in this golf cart right now. So we're gonna replace that. So we're basically gonna take out, say 320 pounds for that golf cart, which is not going to increase the speed. We might get a small increase out of that, but these things are pretty much governed. This is a stock one, so we're not going to get much speed, but we should get a lot longer run time, and we should get a lot of pep out of that when we first hit the gas. So anyway, it comes with a battery. You got your little all your screws for the power. I'll show you all this side of here in just a minute. It comes with obviously a manual. And then there's this cool thing. This will go back in there. It fell out a while ago when I dropped it, but we'll mount this. This is a color screen. This will be awesome to look at. Here's the cord that goes to it, and then the charger has a specialized charger. So we will be hooking all that up. Let me show you real quick. I got my compadre to come help me. It's Mr. Terry. How you doing, sir? Good. So these are the different well, where'd I put it? Oh, right here. These are different prongs where these screws will go in for I think it's positive here. Yeah, positive and negative. Then we have a vent to help it breathe. So we have a vent right here to help it breathe, and then this right here will be the piece right here that goes to this, and then you have a power shutoff, so you can turn this battery on and off. The other great thing with it is, let me pull it up, it's got a Bluetooth mode. So I can click on that right there. I've already set it up. You can scan it in here. So this battery right now is at 51%. So anything I want us to look at, I can look on here, the data, any notifications, everything's pretty cool right in here. So this is gonna be a good battery. So let's get this thing installed. I'm not sure if you can see me, but let's get this thing installed and we'll see you on the other side. I'm pretty good at talking to myself. I do that quite often. So a couple things about these batteries, guys. Number one, an easy, very easy installation. When you're putting 6 to 8 batteries in there, you got to have a lot of cables connecting. This gives you one positive, one negative, so you got one wire. The original wires that come from the positive and the negative to the golf cart. Very easy to do. So as far as safety, guys, this metal casing around there is very sturdy. It's fireproof, anti-collision. Usually a 48 lithium battery, a 48 volt lithium battery uses just ABS materials for the casing. This one is sheet metal casing, so it's stronger, has better security or safety performance. Additionally, the cells are held down with metal clamps, so they are not going anywhere. The other thing, if you were worried about it, the dimensions for this is 18 by 9, so basically 19 inches by 13.23 by 1079 inches. It does weigh 108 pounds, which is considerably different than 6 8-amp batteries at 70 pounds apiece. So this does come with a charger, which is an 18-amp charger, and a monitor. The charging cable is 5 meters long, or 16 and a half feet. It takes 5.5 hours to fully charge this battery. So this also has a BMS, or battery management system. The charger will start charging from 32 Fahrenheit to 131 Fahrenheit. Anything under 32, the battery management system will shut off. Now the battery will function at a minus 7.6 Fahrenheit up to 131. Once it gets to 32, it will resume charging. What I'm also going to do, this charger is a total different charger. So this is the piece that connects in. So what I'm going to do is order a piece. You'll take that out and it fits right in there to put a plug, just a regular old plug, and I'll run this on the inside. Because I mean the battery's only going to be that much, and we'll have all that extra space, which we could potentially, once I see the bottom, we could potentially use that for storage. So getting these batteries out was pretty much of a chore. So what we did was we used a strap. There is a spot on the top, so most of these golf cart batteries have a little connector to where you can put a connector on there, some little battery remover. We didn't have that, so we just put a strap through the top. Terry and I both lifted it. These are about 70 pounds a piece. It made it very easy to get to, especially when you're working in a very tight spot. When we had all 6 batteries in there, it was pretty tough getting them out of there. Next thing we did, which you'll kind of see in a minute, I know we were in front of the camera a lot, but we did take the old charger out, the charger unit. So there is a thing you can buy on Amazon. If I can find it, I'll put it in the link here, but it basically converts your battery from a 48 volts to a 12 volts. And the reason we want that is because if you see those red wires at the top of the driver's side rear compartment, kind of by where I'm at over there, that is going to be our lights for the 12 volt conversion, or 12 volt battery. So we will put a converter in there, and then we'll put a thing right up there where my current charger is, to where we just simply put a extension cord in there. It will plug the entire thing up. The next thing is, there were a couple pieces in there that did have to be removed from the plastic of the original golf cart. Basically what they do is they hold the batteries in, so they're kind of molded that way originally. I had to use a hacksaw and a screwdriver and a hammer because I did not have my Dremel handy. If you have a Dremel, it makes quick work of it. You just take about 1 inch off of each piece. That battery will fit directly in there without any problems at all. So and leave you a lot of room extra. Then right here, I'm making sure, because I still have a little bit left to take out with the Dremel, I'm making sure that the seat is going to fit just perfect in there to where it's not touching the battery itself. And it wasn't. It fit in just with a fraction of an inch. I am going to go back and do a little more dremeling on this and kind of get it a little bit better in there, because there's a spot that needs to be worked on and get it more flat, and I can screw it in. All right, guys, so we got the batteries out. So this is what the battery looks like in here. Now it is not, I don't have it stabilized, so I will go back and put some something in here. If you can tell right down there, there's a beam, and I should be able to just actually screw a screw right in there, metal tapping screw, and that will hold it steady. So we did take the old charging cable out, the charging port, because we don't need that. So that is right here. We have the old one out, and I'm just going to basically tie it up because it's not going to be connected. So all we're going to have is the power and the negative for the golf cart itself, and not the charging cable, because we are doing a totally different charging cable. So at this point in time, I'm going to run this wire, and then I'm going to mount the LED display up front. So I'll run this up underneath the golf cart and get excuse me, let me get that done, and then we will get back with you. All right, guys, so we have installed the DC House 51, is that right, 51.2 volt battery, lithium battery in the golf cart. So I got to come back and do a little more work, because I do have to pull off a couple pieces right in there with the Dremel just to make this sit flat. The great news is the seat is not covering this, and it's not going anywhere. The thing's in there, so it's pretty wedged in pretty good, but I do need to come back with the Dremel and take off a little bit right in here and right in there. So we definitely have power. You can hit the reverse, you can hear the sound. We're gonna get this thing cleaned up real quick, because as you can tell, we have a lot of tools and stuff out. We're gonna get it all cleaned up, and then I'm gonna go over some specs with you, and we're gonna dry this thing. I'm excited. Terry, what do you think? It's gonna be fun.
I'm ready.
That's my man, that's my worker back there. All right, y'all stay tuned. We're gonna get driving here in a second. Okay, y'all, so we have gotten this thing in. I'll go through and show some more detail here in just a minute, but we've got it in. We're going for the maiden voyage. I'm gonna punch it, Terry.
All right, I'm ready.
Not a big difference as far as the initial start. Let's see what we can get up. You know what? Hold on one second. Let me do this. Terry, will you be the official odometer guy? Let me pull that up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, let this car go by. Come on, car. All right, here we go. Terry's got the odometer. I don't think the change is going to change much. We were hitting 18.5 originally before when we first got the golf cart. We're doing 17, 19, 20. Well, maybe we are getting a little extra power out of this. Not much, but that's not bad. So yeah, 18.5 was our max when we first got this. Now we are, what I say, 320 pounds lighter with taking those batteries out. It drives pretty good. Now we do have these big knobby tires on it. Oh, 22. I wasn't even flooring it yet. All right, well, we got 22 out of that. So we did gain, what, roughly 4 miles an hour out of this. I mean, it does feel a tad bit peppier. It's hard to tell with these big tires, though, you know, as far as the peppiness. Yeah, I don't think it's much peppier. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get some.
No torque, but top end.
Yeah, top end was great. All right, so let me clarify one of my statements. I said it's not very peppy, but let me kind of rephrase that. It's not real peppy at the very beginning, meaning I didn't get a lot more power out of the start off. So it's about the same as it was. Now, where it did change was the top end. The top end, even with a factory setting, and no mods on there, we were getting 4.5 miles an hour faster than we were. And I think that's kind of attributed to the weight loss with all the batteries out of there. All right, so depending on how fast I'm going shows you at the very bottom how long we have left to empty. So right now at a 48% battery, we got 2 hours and 49 minutes left if I go this speed the entire time. Now if I gun it, it's gonna go down. So now we're down to 27 minutes of run time. Okay, but on a normal day, we don't run this way all the time. So this little graph here is very good. Gives you a good idea. So let's look at it up here. So right now we're using, well, nothing right now, but if I go up to top, we're using 1.4 volts. Voltage 51.52 with is that temperature? I can't see down that far.
Yeah, centigrade.
Okay. Oh, it's in centigrade. So yeah, well, I need to get on here and fix, probably in the settings I can change that to Fahrenheit. But yeah, this thing seems to be pretty good. So this battery, from what I've read, takes roughly 3 hours to fully charge, which is awesome to do. Now what we're doing it for here with my line of work, I mean, we're on this thing all day, but we're not going solid. So you are going to get a little more run time out of these batteries, out of these lithium batteries, than you would with the normal 48 volt, 6 of them. So 8 volt batteries making 48 volts. So guys, we're going to go up a hill right here that we typically have to do every day. Kind of hard to see it up there, but it's right up in there. It takes a lot of power. So we're gonna go ahead and start from a dead stop right here and gun it. We're not even looking at speed, just looking at, you know, normally we get halfway up here, it just kind of bogs down on us. There was nothing on that. That just went powered right through. That's a great thing about these lithium batteries, guys. They, with any kind of, let's say a lead acid battery, you know, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get your top end. Let me get out in the light here. So with any lead acid battery type thing versus a lithium, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get your top end and you're gonna get a gradual decrease in loss of power, loss of everything, loss of voltage. When you're getting into a lithium battery, you're pretty much at a top end, you keep going, then it drops. So when it drops, you need to be where you're gonna be, because you're not going anywhere else. That's the way they work. But lithiums are amazing. So I'm gonna put some links into this video. If you guys are interested in this battery, it comes with a charger. It is amazing. I am thrilled with it. I'll do another video once we get some time under this, but as far as ease of install, so overall I think about an hour and a half. We took some time looking around, trying to figure things out, so very easy install. So guys, if y'all have any questions, like any video, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this. Have you used the lithium before? Are you thinking of considering doing lithium? I think it's a game changer for sure. So we've been driving around now for what, 20 minutes. I think we started at 49%. We're down to 43, and we've been going up hills, doing all kind of stuff. So great option. I appreciate y'all watching. Next week we'll have fishing shows. Thanks so much.